Welcome to episode 73. Today we are focusing on the second episode in our series, Is It a Disability? Let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fair Housing Insiders. I am your host, Jonathan Sarr, and joining me today is Kathy Williams. Couple housekeeping items. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We thank you to our big thanks to our community. It's a growing one every single day. And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter to always be in the loop of fair housing education that we provide complimentary. For other training related tips, as well as clips from other episodes, and other awesome social content, please follow us on Instagram at Fair Housing Institute and also on TikTok at Fair Housing Institute. Today we are asking the question, is it a disability? Which is the second episode in a series that focuses on that question. And today's topic is smoking. So let's take a look at a scenario where a resident calls to inquire as to why they received a lease violation. And then we're going to have some questions for discussion with Kathy.
Mrs. Lawson, the lease violation is clear. Your lease states that no smoking is allowed in the units, and you have repeatedly violated that rule.
Listen, Missy, you've no idea what it's like to be addicted to something for more than 35 years. I don't even think it's allowed that you can tell me what I can or cannot do in my own home. You gave my neighbor a pass even when she got drunk and went down to the lobby being loud and bothering everyone. Why can't you just give me a break and just let me do what I want?
Excellent scenario. So to you, Kathy, is smoking a disability?
The short and sweet or not sweet answer to the question is no. Smoking is not a disability. Certainly, people can become disabled from smoking with breathing issues and cancer issues, but the act of smoking itself, the habit of smoking, is not a disability.
Thank you. So why is smoking different from other addictions?
That's a hard question to answer other than to just say that has been the interpretation of the law. Other addictions, like alcoholism, is viewed as a disability. Drug addiction, while the act of illegally taking drugs is not viewed as a protected activity under the law, if someone is taking steps to address their or recover from drug addiction, then those people are seen as protected from discrimination, just the same way anyone else who is disabled is protected. But that benefit, if you want to call it that, has never been provided to people who are addicted to nicotine or the actions of smoking.
Got it. Very good. Thank you. So can properties make and enforce no smoking policies?
And the answer to that is fairly short and sweet as well. And the answer is absolutely. If an owner or property management company want to go through the steps of prohibiting smoking, either in some areas of their property, like for instance, common areas, or if they want to prohibit smoking everywhere on the property, including in the units, including common in areas, including the parking lot, they can do so because they own that property. In federally funded properties, HUD has also said that the owner has the ability, the right to prohibit smoking and enforce that if they choose to do so. Now, in public housing authorities, HUD has instructed all public housing agencies to prohibit smoking. So the government has taken a pretty strong stand in this. Private market owners or management, it's more up to their own decision whether they do so or not.
Okay, very good. Thanks for sharing the difference between the two different types of housing markets too. That's very helpful. So, if smoking, so you mentioned a moment ago that some may have the policy no smoking in the units. If that is prohibited, do owners have to create areas where smoking is permitted?
Well, again, now we have to look at private market and federally subsidized or HUD properties. In private market properties, they can or do not have to provide an area where people who are smokers can go and smoke on the property. In HUD funded properties, they describe that as like a best practice. That if you're going to prohibit smoking, give the people who just can't give it up an area where they could go, a pavilion or a deck area, somewhere where they can go and smoke. So they think you should do that in federally funded properties, but even that is not a requirement. So again, it is up to the decision, the judgment by the owner and property management agent whether to provide that kind of area.
Very good. Thank you. Good series. I love this. Focuses on very specific items. So, is it a disability? Is smoking a disability? Short answer: no.
No.
It's not. It's not. And thank you for those explanations. I know that's going to really help our audience to help with their policies and what they choose to do with their properties, depending on their market that they're in. Thank you again, Kathy. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into our show. Please remember to share this with your network. Give us those thumbs up. We want your feedback. If you have any topics that you would like for us to talk about on the show, please reach out to us. Until next time, take care, everyone.